Good night, everyone. Doing tonight, God is good and God is good all the time. My name is Irma J of Space Divine. I'm here to give you a word on tonight. We're going to talk about Micaiah, a prophecy against Ahab. They're going to come from 1 Kings chapter 22, verse 1 through 28. Now, this story is going to be about when a lot of people come with you with the same story. A lot of time people are believing because there's so many people. So many people say this, and they believe it. But in this case, it's going to be one prophet going to be telling the truth. And 400 prophets, going to be lying. They're all going to be lying and telling the same story. Now, 3 years, there was no war between Iran and Israel. So there's no war in 3 years. And Jephthah, remember him, that was a little boy, Jonathan's son, when he was 5 years old. And he become rich because David had given him everything his grandfather owed. And now he's the king of Judah. Now Ahab is the king of Israel. Now, the king of Israel has said to his officials, don't you know that Rahab belongs to us? Now he picking off. Now he wants to fight, So he wants to go. And he said we're not doing nothing, but he wants to go take. He wants to go take it from Aram. So now he wants to go to war. So Ramah it's a city that belongs to the kingdom of Israel. So Aram king that he wants to retake Ramah, so he can ask Jephthah, will you go with me and to fight against Ramah? And Jephthah replied to the king of Israel, I am, you are, and my people are your people, and my horses as your horses. Now, he wants to go out and fight. You got to consult God first before you go out there to war. But Jephthah also said the king of Israel is first to seek the counsel of law. And that's you're doing the right thing. Because when you're so God first, just like me on my journey, going out there, each you got to be let God know, because he'll have your back in any situation come across, and if you don't let him know and the situation come up, then you ain't got no help. So being a religion prince, that he did not chose to go into war at once, but without consulting with God, consulting the law by his prophet. Now he told to consult God about the prophets. So the king of Israel brought together the prophet. 400 men should I go to war against him. Now he started being prepared when Jephthah said, "Go consult God." Now he done got 400 men. 400 men. Now these 400 prophets may have the priests left alive by Israel. You remember they was killing all the prophets. Elijah and a few prophets were still alive. Now the king of Israel answered Jephthah, there is still one prophet, through whom you can't acquire of the law, but I hate him because he never prophesies anything good. It's always bad. Now he is the Messiah, Micaiah's son. So Micaiah, he's saying that he always prophesies something bad. Talking about he hate him. He'll never have nothing good to say about me. But then that gonna be the one gonna be telling the truth. He gonna believe 400 prophets. God gonna put a lying spirit in them, and some people can act like they're telling the truth and dress it up so good. So they're gonna dress it up so good. So he gonna believe him. The king of Israel wants a prophet who will tell him what he want to hear. And sometimes people gonna tell you what you want to hear. A lot of times the truth hurt and don't want to hear the truth. People wants to hear what they want to hear, and that's gonna be the case with Ahab. The king of Israel is bring Mordecai in at once. Now he in prison, so they got to take him out, so he can prophesy, and so the last prophet to him, so he said, bring Mordecai in. So dressed in their robes in the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah was sitting on the throne at the threshing floor by the entrance of the prophesizing before them. Now remember, 400 men is prophesizing. They're going to have a lying spirit. So you got one prophesied person that's Mordecai, and which going to be telling the truth. But then he ain't going to believe them. He going to believe the ones because it's so many. So he got Mordecai, but still seek 400 prophesizing. So he wants the 400 men of prophesizing, and then he wants to hear what Mordecai gonna say. The Lord said, "You will go and destroy." So God said, "Go and destroy," and so the Lord would give him Ahab victory over surround. So all the other prophets that were prophesying the same thing attacked Irma. And they got victory. And they said, for the Lord will give you into to the king's hands. So they prophesied. Said, God said, go out there. Go out there and fight. I'm going to give them all into your hand. And that's a lie. God said, don't go out there and fight. Excuse me. God said, don't go out there and fight. Don't go to war. But these prophets, they going to tell him, go ahead on. God got you. God got you. Go ahead on the war. So Ahab listened to the 400 prophesied. Now, they all prophesied the same thing. The prophesied the same thing. Now, he wanted to know if God wanted him to go out and attack Irma, and they told him, yes, go. Then they set him up to be destroyed. And he believed him because it's so many. A lot of times they'll say it's so many people saying the same thing. It got to be the truth. 9 out of 10 it's not. Because one person will lay on to another, and they get everybody on the same page. And then all of a sudden you got so many people saying the same thing on the same page, but now he ready to listen to Mordecai, and he told him to agree with the other prophecies. He told him to speak favorable. Now the prophecies they told him, God said go out there. He got you. Now he telling Mordecai how to prophesy. Now he told him, agree on what the other ones had said. Don't tell me, nothing else. Now he gonna tell the man how to prophesy. Mordecai is a true prophet, and he would tell just what God said. Now he will speak what is right. Now he was an honest prophet. Whatever God said, that's what I'm gonna tell you. And he ain't gonna like it, but Mordecai had said, as surely as the Lord live, I can tell him only what the Lord tell, because see, he a true prophet. He ain't gonna tell him no lie. He gonna tell him, he gonna give it the truth. Now he swore by the living God for the confirmation of what he was about to say. Now what he said, the Lord said unto me that I will speak. Then Mordecai had answered, I saw all Israel scattered on the hill like the sheep without a shepherd, and the Lord said, these people have no master. Each one to go home in peace. Now he telling him to go home in peace. He telling him, don't go out there to walk. Go home in peace. Now Mordecai told a different story. What the other prophecies had said, and what God said. Now he told him to go home in peace. He said, go home in peace. Now the other prophets said, oh no, go ahead on out there and go ahead and walk. God got your back. And Mordecai said, damn, what God said? They and what God said. God said, go home. Don't go fight the war. So Ahab mad because his story was not the same as the other. Now, did I tell you, he always be back. So Mordecai had revealed a troubling vision in which he saw, the plan of enticing Ahab to his downfall. He told him the truth. He said, go home in peace. So the Lord had asked him, I will go out and be a deceitful spirit in the mouth of his prophet. Now he said, you will succeed in enticing him, and say, the Lord, go and do it. So that's what God did. He put a lying spirit in their mouth. And God knows that if everyone on the same page, he gonna believe in just what he is. And he said, Mordecai was the only one told the truth. So God had put a lying spirit in the mouth of the prophet speaking King Ahab. Now the Lord had put a deceiving spirit in the mouth of all these prophets of yours. And the Lord decreed disaster for you. And so God put a lying spirit in them. And he know, and it's going to speak all the same language. Now he know, 400 prophets telling him the same stuff, he going to believe it. And so Mordecai declared, if you ever return safely, the Lord had not spoken to me. And then he add his mouth to my words and all you people. Now, Mordecai said, I had told you to go home in peace. Now you still wants to go to war. Now, long as the Lord live, and you come back safely, when I told you to go home, the Lord had not spoken to me. And so God lying spirit and all the prophets, to deceiving Ahab, tell the story, making it sound true. For the lying spirit in them, to tell the story and make it sound so true. This is the 400 prophet. But the prophet Mordecai, he did not believe him, but he spoke the truth. He didn't want to believe him because he was the only one. Now he figured 400 people telling me the same story, it must be the truth. Now he believed all 400, prophets, because when so many people tell the same story, everybody just believe it. 9 out of 10, they're not telling the truth all the time. Ahab had went to war. He went to war anyway, and he was killed in Ramah, in Galilee, and so Mordecai said, if you come back safely with me, that means I ain't talk to God. You see what I'm saying? So the 400 prophets told him the same story. Mordecai told him a different story. So he believed the 400, and he didn't want to believe Mordecai. So he still went out there to war. And Ahab had went to war, and he was killed in Ramah. Because Mordecai told him, don't go to war. You need to just go home in peace. Go home in peace. And this is the story of getting my perm. People will go in groups and tell the same stuff, because they'll tell this one and that one and dress it up, and they'll believe it. So then you'll have a group of people, on the same page, but they'll have one person telling the truth, being honest, But nobody is not going to believe that one person. He didn't want to believe Monica when he was telling the truth. And so you have to stop. Some 9 out of 10 people in groups. Look what they did Daniel. They went in groups and tried to come against Daniel. And so put him in the lion's den. They didn't want him to praise God. They didn't want him to pray. They didn't want him to do none of that. They were trying to find something on him. So that's all I have for you today. You can book me for Bible study. I'm gonna start having a Bible study once a week. And you can book a reading. And I'm also Mission Divine. So you can all the information be down below. It'll be down below. And y'all have a nice day, night, and I'll see y'all on the next video.